everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm here with a video for just seeing what the energies are going on with you guys and anything that you may need to hear right now. I haven't specified this video to a specific love, career, emotion. I'm gonna really just let the cards see what it is they need to tell you. I'm just gonna let the cards let me know what it is that it is you need to hear, and whatever it is that you need to hear will come through. So there's amethyst, obsidian, and rose quartz to choose from. Deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. Okay, so I'm going to start with deck number 1 and see what energies we have going on for this beautiful, beautiful amethyst. And I actually have amethyst here as well, so Temperance, the Chariot, Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, Death, the Four of Cups, the Tower, the King of Cups, the Four of Swords, the King of Coins, the Six of Coins, oh my god, 3 sixes, and the Hierophant. I'm gonna just take everything out. We also have the Eight of Cups, the Sun card, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and this we'll discuss the Oracle cards later. So in the Universal Golden Tarot, I have the beginnings of the Temperance. So Temperance and the Chariot. So in your recent past energies, I feel that you're going through very much a Tower moment. Something is ending, there's a realization that's really going to bring you clarity about what it is you want. And with Temperance too, you could be dealing with, you have the Chariot as well, so you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Sagittarius, and you also have the Sun, so potentially a Leo, but none of that really matters. So with the Temperance and the Chariot, you're moving both fast and slowly. The Chariot is quick movement, but it could be that you need to slow down, because these changes are coming and they're here and they're happening, and you just need to trust that they're happening for your highest good. And you can see that really clearly with the Sun, because it's all really gonna work out for your best benefit, because you have the Tower and the Death card here. So something is clearly swiftly changing. And with the King of Cups too, you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer or a Scorpio, but again, not necessarily important. This could also just be within yourself. I definitely see this within yourself. The King of Cups, you could be very much in your emotions going through this Tower moment and really trying to gain clarity to how to fill your own cups, because that's what's gonna allow the Sun, and this is quite present in your reading. And you also have three sixes on the board, so you're really looking for some balance, which I do see you getting. You have 2 Six of Pentacles, so you're probably looking for balance within your career. This is what could be ending. And I really see Spirit saying not to worry, because it's moving you into kind of energy that you've always wanted to do, like something that you're really, really passionate about. And I definitely see that the 6 and the 10 of Cups here. We'll start at the top though, the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. These are the clarifications for these. So with the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles, you could be looking, this could be career or relationship, or a journey within yourself or family as well. Because with the 6 of Cups, this is just very like childlike love, childlike innocence and love, a really great balance with, like, look at all of those cups full of flowers, and it's just sweet. It's just so sweet and giving and the kindest kind of love. And with the 6 of Pentacles, it's really you sharing and you really giving that love to not just yourself or a significant other, but your family and your friends. And it's balance. It's very much balance of all of those things. So I definitely see that for you. And with the 4 of Swords and the King of Coins, you could be worried about this connection or this change. With the 4 of Swords, you may be in your head a little bit defensive. But with the King of Coins, I definitely see you taking your time, like with this Temperance card, going through the motions of allowing this to happen, because that's really what it is. Just like let it flood over you, because if you're causing blockages, you're gonna feel this distance from spirit and from your mind to your body. You're gonna feel disconnected, where all you're looking for is that balance, right? 4 sixes. There's 4 sixes. Let me look up for you what that means, because I know 3 sixes, but I don't know 4 sixes, and 4 sixes is just, I've never even seen that before. Okay, so with these 4 sixes, I do see that this could be a relationship, and one that's full of health, of great abundance, of great balance between you, family, and friends. And with the 10 of Cups, this person really wants just everything with you, wants all 10 cups with you, wants a family, wants the whole shebang. And with the 6 of Cups, like, you see it here as well. It's just that beautiful, like, give and take. So I definitely, if that's what you want, it's here for you for sure. And I see, if it's not here for you yet, this could be not necessarily the reading for you, but it could also be that you're letting this 4 of Swords really blind you from the rest of this beauty, because you could have been still hurting from this Tower moment instead of letting it like wash over you with the King of Cups, or the King of Cups. Wow. Oh, and with all 4 of sixes, if this is a partner, I definitely see pleasure. That's what I'm getting with the 6 of Cups. Just with so many sixes, just so much pleasure. And we know this with and I would also, with that, I would say, because then you have, of course, the Death card with the 4 of Cups. If this energy shifts away from this just passion. And I definitely see the passion between the cups and the pentacles. So I see physical action, but what I mean by that is like 3D realm. This isn't just happening in your head or in your heart. This is gonna come to fruition rather slowly, I see, with the King of Coins. And if it isn't this, like, you really need to have temperance with this, because with the Death and the Four of Cups, you may get into this, like, energy that's ungrateful for all of these gifts, and that's also going to halt these gifts here, because again, then you have the Six of Coins or the Six of Pentacles with the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. So I see you again really balanced in your friends and family and work life, you being committed to either somebody, like I said, this could be love, you could be committed to whatever it is that you're working on. So wherever you put your energy, you're gonna really passionately drive right through there, because the Chariot is also, the Chariot and the Temperance are kind of like, you can tell that they're very much energies of these readings, especially too with the Death card. Like you have five major arcana with the Temperance, the Chariot, the Death card, the Hierophant, and the Sun. And the Sun is a beautiful, beautiful card in Tarot, just because it speaks of enlightenment, it speaks of the best self, your higher self, this great ideas, these great adventures, this movement to like the Queen of Wands. So the fact that like you're reading too is sandwiched between these two, and then with the Ten of Cups in the middle with 4 sixes, like I would really allow these Tower and the like welcome the Tower and the Death moments, because they'll be difficult, but they're bringing so much goodness that you just don't get into this Four of Swords, Four of Cups energy, this ungrateful, stuck in your head energy, because there's so much good happening. So yeah, let's get into your oracle cards. So group number 1, you're the only one who got 2 Earth Magic cards. You got Shaman, Ancient Healing Wisdom, and Rebirth, the Spring Equinox. So I definitely see this happening for you, like kind of like now, within the spring. If not, whenever you're reading, watching this, because it is timeless, you could be spring or rebirth, or plants in general could be important for you. But yes, definitely with the Tower and the Death card, and this movement towards something with the Chariot and the Queen of Wands, I definitely see rebirth. And what, yeah, Ancient Healing Wisdom, like you're gonna need to go within yourself and heal whatever it is that's kind of bringing you this 8 of Cups energy and the 4 of Cups energy that's kind of just lingering, just because I really do feel like these are great things that are happening for you. So just making sure, going inside and asking for help and healing yourself as well. And yes, so you, the goddess, helping you right now. Release judgment about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So have compassion for yourself and the people that are around you, because that's what's going to give you love and light. That's what's going to, like, forgive kind of everyone who's hurt you. Because it happened for a reason. It taught you something, and maybe that's how you have to switch the narrative in your head, is that this person hurt me, but this person taught me something more about myself or the situation I was in, or it taught me to be compassionate. So, and she's sitting in a lotus, and a lotus directly relates to rebirth. And then you got with the Shaman's Oracle deck, which you got the Shaman, you got Spirit of Truth. So you could be seeing, I don't really, other than the Four of Swords, have a lot of swords on the table. So with the spirit of truth, I very much think that the healing and the truth and all of that is going to come from within you, within your heart, though, not necessarily within your mind. Okay, so I would go within to find the truth of whatever the situation is, because I think what you're going to find is it's quite beautiful. Yeah, that's all I have for you, group number 1. Thank you. I hope this resonated with you, and if it did, please comment about the situation that's happening at the moment. What is it you resonated the most, and if this is a relationship or you're getting your dream job. Okay, group number 1, thank you. And then we're gonna go to group number 2. Okay, group number 2, this obsidian. Okay. So everyone who chose group number 2 with the obsidian, this is for you. These messages from Spirit that wants you to hear. I'm going to go through the oracle cards last. Go through the tarot first. The Knight of Wands. The Ten of Wands. The Five of Swords. Empress. Okay. The High Priestess. The Hermit. Oh wow, somebody is really thinking. The Fool. Six of Swords. The High Priestess again. The Hanged Man. There's a lot of Ace of Wands. Five of Cups. The Five of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. The Star card, which I like to see, although with the Devil. Okay. So let's start here. So with the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands, you might be starting something new. You may be going away from something. You may be finished something. So you may have finished a project or ended a relationship, and now you're moving really quickly towards something else, and you're starting something new with the Fool. And I see that too with the movement of the Knight of Wands, passionately moving away and leaving the Ten of Wands behind. Whatever, like the Ten of Wands could be a completed project, but it could have also been a just a burdened time as well. Like sometimes too with the Ten of Wands, there's just too much baggage, so you could be moving away from that, starting something new, moving towards something new, planning to start this movement to somewhere new. But I see some stress about it with the Five of Swords. I see some anxiety potentially, which is really natural when moving towards something new. But with the Queen of Pentacles too, I think you need to be patient with yourself, because this is happening rather slowly. Yeah, this is the Queen of Pentacles is of this energy that she can really handle majority of things. She's very in tune with herself, and with two High Priestesses and the Empress, like I definitely see you starting that type of energy not too long ago, going within, trying to make plans to sorry, it's raining really hard if you can hear it, but going within and making those plans to move forward. And I would do so with like faith, with trust, because I do see good things, and this could be the planning process of this happening, and then we're moving into more of actual movement towards that with the Five of Swords and the Empress. These are strange cards to have together because the Empress is all about, she's usually pregnant. To me, she reminds me of like a Virgo woman, really feminine, or even a Taurus, but really feminine energy. I don't know if that's actually who she represents in the tarot, but that's how I look at her, because she's just, like I said, she's very feminine, she's very grounded, she's very nurturing, she's like the mother of the tarot. And with the Five of Swords, this is more of like battling energy. And then you have the Ten of Swords, which is like 2 5s. So it's like you just continued to battle, and now you have 10 swords in your back. So with the High Priestess and the Hangman, what I suggest is, again, going within, deciding what it is you want. That could be what the problem is you shooting darts in the dark and not knowing what it is you want, so you're not able to manifest it. But I do see you manifesting it, because the Empress is here, and then you have the Star card with the Devil. It's like every good thing has like this like dark undertone to it, and I think it's because you're not deciding what it is. Like, you don't know the thing that you want to rush into is. So the High Priestess and the Hangman, I would very much take the time to go within and just patiently decide what that is. And like, yeah, reflect, because then you have the High Priestess and the Hermit again. Or the Hermit and the Hangman are similar, because they're both dealing with like, with your mind, with your spiritual purpose, your higher self, like going within and deciding what that is. The Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords, I just see that you're kind of feeling a little defeated, a little small. And with the Page of Pentacles, you're like very, right here, the Page of Pentacles to me normally is somebody who's like ready to start a project, who's really excited about their project, and who's like starting to develop it. Maybe like if it's a camera thing, they're getting a tripod, or if it's like music, they're grabbing their amps and like they're preparing for this new thing. Whereas here, I find it's like with the Five of Swords and the Five of Swords again, and then the Ten of Swords, it to me is like you're timidly starting, because you don't know what it is you want. And what I'm seeing here is you probably do. With the two High Priestess and the Empress, and the Fool, I'm thinking, and the Hermit, I'm thinking that it could have been a dream of yours since you were young. Like maybe you've always wanted to be a rock star, and you've never really like picked up the guitar or the piano, or you always want to be a songwriter, but you haven't been doing any of it. So I really think it's something like that. Like, you're very scared to start living your passion, which is why you're so like imbalanced. And with the High Priestess and the Hermit, like I do see you then doing the work and going within, and then starting again to go towards those things that you love very passionately. But again, like, you have the Five of Cups here, like you have 3 5s, so you may actually get into a altercation with somebody. You may need to really confront something to deal with this like Hermit, Five of Cups, Devil energy, because you have the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, and the Star. So I feel like this could very well be what happens if you don't deal with what's going on right now. Because if you go within and you figure out what it is you want and you fight for that, you're gonna get, like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Like, that makes sense. But if you're moving towards something like, maybe it's like a corporate thing and you're just doing it because that's what people do, I think you're going to end up again back in this fear-based mentality. Let's look at your oracle cards. So Shaman of Birth. So yeah, starting a new project, moving towards something, developing something. You could, with the Empress and the Shaman of Birth, you actually, somebody may be pregnant. Maybe that could be something that you're fearing as well, scared, because it's a big change, but it's a beautiful, beautiful gift. Like, it also could be the birth of a project or the birth of a friendship. And it rained during your reading. So you really need to binge this, purify your area, get rid of all of this. Get rid of all of this crap that's really just holding you back from these amazing, amazing gifts, and shed it. And because, like, the rain comes and then you know what comes after it? A rainbow. Yeah, and even like on the body, like tears, like part of that is purifying yourself. So you may be somebody who's not like into crying, and I just see Spirit really being like, let it out, let it all out. And then you got unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. Bold, be bold. And I definitely see that with the Ace of Wands energy, because the Ace of Wands, being bold, is what's going to take you to the star. Because I see you're in the planning parts of your dreams, but it's really being burdened by this fear. So I would really try and cleanse that energy with the purification card. That could also, like, you could also like go out into the rain. That's always nice too, because you get to, you're with nature, you're feeling nature purify themselves, and then you kind of get to do it with Spirit, with God, because that's really what rain is and what's happening. So thank you, group 2. Let me know if any of that resonated with you, if you enjoyed the reading. Like, share, subscribe if you so choose, and then we're going to be getting on to deck number 3. So number 3, you have the rose quartz. It's beautiful, beautiful pyramid rose quartz. I didn't do this for the other 2 readings, but rose quartz is all about self-love, so this could potentially be one of those types of readings, or love in general. I feel like everyone who chooses the rose quartz is always looking for like relationship advice, which is true in some cases, and honestly, like, I do it too, so like, who am I? Okay, so with the Universal Golden Tarot, I have the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Star card, the 9 of Pentacles, the World, and then the 8 of Swords. And then I have the 9 of Swords. This is the this is also Golden Tarot by Kat Black. 9 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Wheel of Fortune twice, girl or boy. I'm just, girl, like, I say that in the sense of like just somebody, like I would say that to anybody. Page of Coins, 10 of Wands, Judgment. Okay, the 3 of Swords. And I say this could have been about love. 6 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Three of Wands. The Five of Cups. Interesting. And the Two of Cups. Okay. So with the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, definitely see there could be an offer coming in, and if there is, it's one that's coming in ever so slowly. And you could be really waiting on it. And I see that with the Nine of Swords, because you're like really in your head, like, is this person going to talk to me? Or am I going to get this job offer? And it's really blocking this Queen of Pentacles energy, because the Queen of Pentacles is, yeah, there's been a lot of this like back and forth energies. Like, this is what you're doing, and if you raised your vibration, this is what you could have. And I don't mean that to be like a condescending way, and also like it's not easy to do that. It takes like years of work. But with the Ace of Pentacles being clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords, that to me is something like there's a gift that wants to come in, but it's being blocked by your own head, by this Nine of Swords. Like, very much like, poor me, like in bed, like just crying or upset or stuck. And it could have been a heartbreak with the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is the card of heartbreak. Somebody could have really just trampled all over you. But with the Queen of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands, I see that having to happen. Like, I see that like, and you have the Wheel of Fortune twice, group number 3. So if you're feeling like this is like you're shit out of luck right now, you're not. And I say that with because like with the, like I said, with the Queen of Pentacles, like she is very nurturing. Like, also she is very nurturing. She's very positive. She's very go with the flow of life, but also is very diplomatic. Like, she gets shit done. And with the Wheel of Fortune on her side, like, literally anything can be accomplished. You see babies here, you see a man at her feet, like, all things. It's also like, you kind of see black and white angels here, so that to me too is like, she can own her dark side. She's recognized her dark side, and she's able to move forward. And I see that moving forward and with victory with the Six of Wands. And then you have the Star and the Nine of Pentacles. So you are definitely working towards something. It could be a collaborative thing with the Three of Wands. Somebody could be coming in. You may be either coming into money or working towards money, which I actually see this more of you moving towards something that you interesting. Okay, but I'm not seeing but I'm seeing cups here. Sorry, my hand ruffled this. So to me, that's spirit telling me this is about a relationship. Whereas to me, I saw no cups. So I was like, that's not a relationship. However, you have the Star card. So if what you've been wishing for is a relationship, I'm telling you that's what's coming in. And with the Nine of Pentacles, it's going to be abundant, and it's going to be wonderful, and it's going to be fulfilling. I definitely see somebody coming forward slowly, potentially, again, because of the Queen of Coins and the Page of Coins. They could be an earth sign, but Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, but it also could just be like with everything that's going on right now, at least, you may just, even if it's like a Mercury retrograde moment, it could be just that like your contract hasn't come in yet, but it is coming in very, very like strongly. And it could be something of group. It could be something that's collaborative. And with the Two of Coins too, you may have to make a decision. You may be having multiple offers. This could be both in relationship and with career. And with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords, especially moving out of this energy and into this energy, I feel like you're, and with the Five of Cups, to me that means, again, you could be moving away from a situation. A cycle could be ending, but I also see that as a cycle could be beginning, one that is full of fortune, and that could be what's making you feel like in your feelings and confused. But just know that with the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment, this is for you. This is for your highest good, and it's going to lead you to a really beautiful emotional fulfillment. That one's about, that's give and take. Yeah, the Two of Cups is a really, really beautiful card where your cup is full and their cup is full, and together you create a really beautiful relationship or business partnership. So let me just look at, so you have, like I said, you have two Wheel of Fortunes, the Star card and Judgment. So there's been a lot of major arcana in these readings, so this could take some time to develop if it hasn't already. You got Island from the Earth Magic deck, Solitude, Sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environment, situation, and chemicals. And I definitely do think that's something to be said with the Five of Cups. Just because if you do go through like this seems like a shift towards a change, like the wheel is literally turning to fortune, which means things have to change. And there are things that you want to be there, but it's gonna, so just be sensitive to yourself that even if you want to be in this Queen of Wands energy, this Queen of Pentacles energy, allow yourself to feel the emotions and then keep going as well. And with that, I would suggest taking time for yourself, being with yourself, thinking, so you don't get into this Eight of Swords, this indecisiveness, this I don't feel like I have a choice attitude, because you always do. And the Hunter of Mysteries. So just know that if you don't know what's going on right now, if it doesn't feel safe, if it doesn't feel sturdy, if it doesn't feel if it doesn't feel safe, just know sometimes the world is mysterious, and when you just surrender to it, being sensitive to yourself, going within, it just becomes beautiful instead of scary. So I would say surrender and go within. Yeah, that's really been the theme of these readings, though, I find, is going within. Whoever needs to hear that. In the last deck, there was the Devil card, and I don't see anything like that here, but maybe just dealing with like codependency issues as well could be blocking these beautiful gifts. So that's all I have for you today, group number 3. I really enjoyed reading your reading. If that resonated, please leave a comment down below letting me know what's going on with these connections. If you so choose. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for taking the time and letting me read for you. Okay? Have a great one.